devices. So handling multiple devices is nothing but handling interrupt in multiple devices. So first topic here, there are four things. So each thing, so we have four here, right? One is polling, vectored interrupts, and interrupt nesting, and then simultaneous requests. So all those things. So main thing here, so for each thing is made for one particular thing. So why polling is made is for sometimes the interrupt will come, so we should be like know, right, if it is available or not. So if how to know whether the interrupt is available or not. So for that purpose, this polling, for that kind of question, this polling is there. Polling is nothing but here we will be using a queue of status register. So in that queue itself, the things will be present. So from whatever is present in that queue, from that we will get to know whether the device is requesting for an interrupt or not, and it is available or not. So a queue of status register is used to determine whether a device is requesting for interrupt is available or not. So whatever the device is requesting for, if it is available in the interrupt or not. If it is available, it will give. If it is not available, it will disable the, like, it won't accept the IR request and it will disable. Okay, IR, not IR request. IR is nothing but interrupt request. Okay, so here the condition codes which are used here. So till here it is a basic thing. Till here we are not starting the polling part. Till here the basic about the interrupt request will be writing the basic code. So see here we have here IRQ is nothing but interrupt request. DIRQ means display IR, IR for display, interrupt request for display. So KIR is nothing but interrupt request for keyboard. So here KEN is there, EN is nothing but enable. So keyboard enable, display enable. So here you have S in and S out. Don't pronounce it as sin, it's not a sin, okay. So if you pronounce it as sin, so anyhow nobody will listen, but remember that it is not a sin, it is S in, okay. S in and S out are nothing but status flag. So we knew now, it's over about knowing what are these bits and all. So let us move on. For an input device, S in status flag is used. For making an input, now for input device, S in status flag is used. So if S in is 1, if your sin is 1, okay, so what it does mean, so when a character is entered at the keyboard, so in your keyboard you will be pressing something, right? So when you press that one thing na, so that SN becomes 1. So SN becomes 0 when that from that keyboard, if after entering the keyboard in that character goes to the processor and the processor reads that character, right? So thus that is nothing but SN equal to 0, says that. So SN is equals to 1 when the character is entered at the keyboard, it is read. If the character is read by the processor, SN equals to 0. If IRQ is equals to 1, what is the interrupt request equals to 1? Means the device is raising for an interrupt request. When device raises a request for IR in the interrupt is nothing but IR, interrupt request. Now the best way to identify interrupting device is to set or have ISR poles connected to all the devices in the bus. So all the device you saw in that interrupt hardware, we have all the devices. So if you connect a interrupt pole for that, ISR pole, internet service routine pole for that, and it will be very easy for us to encounter if a device is requesting for interrupt or not. So here as you can see, in this now the first device encountered with the IRQ, interrupt request bit. So here IRQ is 1, right? So among the device, many devices will be having 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So in that, which device first sends the IRQ bit, sets the IRQ bit as 1, so that is served. After servicing that first device, next request may be served. So here you have this diagram. So here data in, data out, this is the status and this is the control. So here what to write in this is nothing but, so here 0 to 7, 8 bits are there. So whatever you wrote here now, that's all, that's it you have to write. First S in, S out, then keyboard IR for keyboard, IR for display, and here keyboard enabled, display enabled. So this thing you have to write, same thing it is, just see the diagram and compare this part. So it is nothing different, so it is very same. So the whole thing you can also reduce for some small part also, just diagram is important. After drawing the diagram, you can write whatever these things are, and then you can simply say all the device will connect a pole